Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today we're going to be talking about some books I don't really like anymore. It's not that I hate these books, because I once loved them with all my heart. But so many years have passed to the point where I'm just like, do I love these books? I don't know. And by the way, this video is inspired by Insane Reader's video. I asked if I could do it. He said yes. Before we get into the list, I will tell you that I am not personally attacking you. I don't hate you. If you like these books, it's okay. I am so happy for you that you love these books. I wish I still had like the insane, incredible love I used to, but right now I just don't. And maybe if I reread them, I would once again feel the love I did. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know if I feel the same way as I once did. We'll get into the books, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some hate comments. So let's go! The first book on this list is Divergent by Veronica Roth, basically the whole trilogy. I used to love this book and think it was absolutely amazing, and maybe if I read it again, I'd fall back in love with it, but right now I'm just like, I don't want to. I've met the author twice. She's a really nice person, but I don't know if I'm as interested as I used to be. I have her new book, Carve the Mark. I don't know if I'm gonna read that because of all the controversy. Maybe I will just to see what's up, but I don't know. I'm not very interested in Divergent anymore. Like, the movies sucked. I didn't even see Allegiant because I just didn't want to. I have it though. My mom bought it for me. I really wish I had the same passion as I used to, and maybe I really would if I read it again. I never was obsessed with the characters as I am with other books. Just right now, I don't ever think about it, and I don't think that's going to change. The next book that I have is Miss Peregrines Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, or basically the entire trilogy. I've read the first two books and never read the third, and I don't know if I ever will because I'm not extremely interested anymore. I don't think I ever really was in love with it because it was so hyped that I thought it was going to be Harry Potter level, and when I read it, when it wasn't, I was just like, I was left a little let down because I just heard it was so absolutely mind-blowingly amazing, and it wasn't for me, so I don't know if I will continue on with the third book. I didn't even see the movie. Was the movie even good? Can someone tell me? And the whole romance in this book is kind of creepy. If you read it and you know what I mean, it's just weird. You just can't get that like out of your head while you're reading it. I don't know if I want to ship it. Moving on to the next book. I have the Shadowfall series by C.C. Hunter. This is a bind up of the first two books, Born at Midnight and Awake at Dawn. There's 5 books in the series. I used to be obsessed with these books in middle school. I think it was really kind of like the first series that I read. One of the first. So I just read it thinking it was absolutely amazing, but now looking back on it, it's not that great. Look at my older videos and you'll see me hardcore recommending it. I've read the first book twice because I just loved it that much. I think it was sort of the perfect middle school read for me. It was just really fun with supernaturals, a supernatural camp. These books are a lot of fun. If I ever got bored and like wanted to read something really fun, I could go to this. It's not that I hate it, it's just I don't have the same fierce love and think it's the most amazing thing. But I will never take the statement entertaining away from these books. You just can't stop sometimes reading these. I feel like this is my Twilight. I just thought it was so absolutely amazing, and then years later, you're just like, was it though? But I don't regret ever reading these because it really introduced me to a lot of other books. It was a fun read, I will say that, but it's no longer like one of my recommended things that I will tell you. The next book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and more like Paper Towns and Looking for Alaska, because those are the other 2 books I read by him. We're good. I used to love these books. I thought they were the most amazing things ever. I have a poster over there on my door of Hazel and Augustus. You see, it's that long ago that I can't even remember Augustus's name. But I don't mind having Ansel Elgort on my wall. I mean, like, go on. This book just doesn't hold that extremely special place anymore. The hype has just died down a lot. I'm no longer just thinking this is the best thing the world has ever seen. Though, John Green's new book is coming out, and I am going to get it because I just feel like somewhere inside me needs to, like, I need to read it. But at the same time, I'm like, this is not the most amazing thing ever. It's weird. I don't hate it, but I don't love it anymore. I feel like that's for all of these books. I don't hate it, but I just don't love it. It's like not as prominent in my head, you know? I do not, ow, I'm so sorry for the loud noise I just did with the microphone, but like, I do not like do this anymore. Like I don't even know what that was. The next book on the list is The Selection by Kier Cass. I've also met this author, believe, once. These are another one of those really entertaining books, but they're not mind-blowing. They're not the next life-saving book. They will not influence your life so much that you're going to die. If you know what I'm saying, but these books are so fun. That's why I fell in love with it. And honestly, if I find someone that loves The Bachelor, like I do, instantly I'm like, this book. If they don't read, I'm like, you watch The Bachelor? You don't read? Well, you're gonna read now, because you got this. I feel like this book is a good opening into the YA world, because that's what it was for me. Some of these books I'm showing you were really like my first young adult reads, so I used to think this was literally as good as things got. I have found so many more books in life. I just put the book in my mouth. It tastes fine. I'm good. I'm really perfectly. I found so many more books that I consider better than these, but I still enjoy these, but I don't love it. I mean, I don't know. How do I even know things? How does one know things? What? The next book and the final book I'm going to mention today is one I read so long ago. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. I'm mentioning this because I've had this book forever. I read this book. I have the second book. Never, ever read it or picked it up. Well, I did pick it up, read 5 pages, put it back down. So maybe that says something. I've also met this author, so I feel bad. I feel like maybe if I reread it and then continued on with the series, I would be able to like find the love again. But really, if it's taken me this long to want to pick up the second book, I feel like maybe it's just not working. It was an interesting concept, and that's really got me going. And I did really enjoy it when I read it. But like now that I think back on it, like I just don't ever think about it, if that makes any sense. It's not one of those things I instantly like, oh, I need to recommend this book to this person, because it just doesn't come up in my head. Right now, I'm just like, I don't feel it. I feel like instead of this video being of books that I don't like anymore, it's like books that I don't want to finish the series of. I feel like that's what this is. So that is my list. There may be more. This is all I can think of for right now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like it, comment down below, please subscribe, have a good day, and goodbye.